All the time my mind has a thought, a flicker, that quickens my pulse and makes me quiver. A thought of sadness, anger, and hate, and a glimpse into love, desire, and fate. And I question these feelings so bluntly and shrewd, why the despair so crude, shape-shifted, took off and flew, right past me conscious, my river of conscience, and planted itself in a tree. A tree, an apple tree that succumbed to the evil that left you and me with evil and light and darkness and bright. And I have to believe it's not just me who sees the darker side of everything. We donate money to kids far away and leave ours on the street to rot and decay, and we dress our children as if they matured and attack the consequence when they act their nature. They say don't nurture, that's not what to do. That's not what's going to be best for you. Be strict. They'll catch on quick. And it's no wonder this whole makes children break mold, forget what they're told, rebel and give hell this life that they hate, that's broken the slate upon their backs and choose to attack and take back their lives. Oh, and we'll cry and weep and give them grief, but in the back of our minds we'll rewind and play each scenario of all those days we made the grown-ups feel that way. And we'll pause the tape and stay up late and equate our lives and see all the similarities, but once the liquor's worn away and they wake as dawn breaks and revert back to their old ways where these goddamn children give me heck and disrespect our respectable government and all its laws that were put in place to protect us from ourselves, and yet, as you stand in front of the mirror and you button up your suit, one that was tailored just for you, and question, what is wrong with this generation? Well, sir, in your starched collar that makes you so much better than me, can't you see? The question's not what's wrong with us. We did not proceed. It was your generation that took the safe haven and shot the raven in the back, the grieving symbol of death. Bang! You created a world where women are unheard and we're only referred to as troublesome when we don't obey our husbands, and I get sick with the thought that I'll never be sought because I'm missing an appendage hanging between my legs. And I beg and pray this injustice will be made a forefront, but it's punted and shunted along the way and covered up by so much media bullshit that we forfeit. Bang! A world we fear children to play outside where they might just be asked to take a ride, in which case they won't return and parents mourn for a child that's left dead in a dumpster by some sick masochistic molester. Bang! A world we pay women to be sex slaves and say, oh, it's only a movie, but the idea is already ingrained by a piece of flint, and in this case no one wins. Bang! Because as we speak of this tongue-in-cheek, a woman's pushed to the floor, hands held above her head and clothes already torn. She can feel his breath upon her face and taste the disdain of this day and age and feel the force of his persuasion as he takes her and violates her and leaves her broken on the floor. And if she can get up and find courage once more and comes forth, they defend the man till the very end and take every bit of her that they can, like how she acts and how she dresses. There's no end to this oppression until they figuratively rape her again. Bang! And all these sounds of gunshots fill my head, leaving my body riddled with lead that weighs me down onto the ground where I can see all the insecurities. And I am thankful each and every day that I was raised in such a way that taught me the true difference between right and wrong, where equal's not equal, and I can hear the sound of fist pounding on a table, saying we're not able to make change in these deranged times as they dry their eyes over picket lines. And I feel your pain every day, knowing we're not heading the right way, but I beg of you to reconsider all the things you saw as clear. Disappear and step back from your eyes to see the lives that have been squandered by our supreme conqueror, and do not rest until these injustices have been met, where every scab is torn from the long arm of justice, and let the blood pool up around us. Bang!